Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's PhilGrande.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now. But you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy. They do their homework. They look for the best value. And they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes. But now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archive. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now. But you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of the public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
There is St. Jude.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
280,000. May non-farm payrolls increased by 280,000 jobs. The unemployment rate is 5.5%. Average hourly earnings increased by 0.3%.
0.3%. Wow. You're going to buy a coffee with that. What are you, nuts? Welcome to Phil's Gang. This job report came out today, the 280,000 jobs. And the people at CNBC were so excited. It was incredible. Now they're saying, this is it. This is it. Now the economy is doing so good. Here's the proof that we may even go back now and raise rates this month. Remember, June came and they said, no, we're going to raise rates in September. And then the other day we got an announcement from IMF. They said to the Federal Reserve, I wouldn't raise rates until next year. The economy's too weak. There's very little demand. Don't realize that the scam that's going on is incredible. They always are talking about inflation. They're trying to get your eye off of deflation. Deflation is the problem when there's no demand. See, the real problem, they don't want to talk about this, is deflation. There's the problem. That's what kills the economy. That's what puts you into a recession. That's what puts you into a depression. And that's where we're going. But they won't talk about that. It's always the Fed target of 2% inflation. We're working on the Fed target 2% inflation. While in the meantime, we're losing more and more demand. And is a real sickness. If you recall back during the housing boom, when finally oil prices started to go up, and all these people were barely making on their home, they couldn't make their mortgage payments. When prices went up, they had to make a decision. Do they give up their house or do they buy gasoline so they get to work? And they gave up their house. As soon as the demand stops for housing, which it did, what happened? Deflation. Prices start to decelerate. Why? Because people get laid off. Once demand stops, jobs get lost. You can't get credit. You can't go borrow money. So what happens, there's no demand. Prices keep going down. Prices keep going down. It's the deflation that's the killer. And that's what we're seeing today is deflation, not inflation. And when you talk about these jobs today, they're all excited. But here's what they didn't tell us. The number of full-time jobs, 121 million, is 500,000 below our 2007 peak. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. We're told with the 280,000 new jobs, the economy is doing so good. so good that it's time to raise rates. You would kill people raising rates. That's why do you think the IMF said to the Fed, don't raise? Because the Fed rate, remember what that rate is. That's the rate that dictates what your bank is going to charge you for interest, because that's the rate at which the Federal Reserve loans money to your bank who loans to you. And that's the rate that determines your credit card rate, your auto loan rate, your adjustable rate mortgage, your business loan. So the IMF this week said, you can't raise those rates on credit cards and business loans. And because why? Because there's no demand. People aren't out buying. They're not. People are not buying. They don't have the money. We know that because of Obamacare. Didn't we learn that when the oil prices dropped and everybody got so giddy and excited, and boy, they were going to have all kinds of money, extra money, and the economy was going to boom, and our GDP was going to grow to 5%. And where did our GDP grow to? 0.2%. When you have a GDP of 0.2% or a GDP annualized at 2%, that's not growth. See, that's what we should be looking at. But what they do is try to get the eye off the ball with that, too. First, they try to get the eye off the ball with, they don't want you to think about deflation. They want you to think about inflation. And instead, they want you to think about the 10-year Treasury. They don't want you to think about the actual growth rate. Meaning, every time, this is what's unbelievable, just like what happened today. The mechanism they use to indicate the shape of the economy now and in the future is the 10-year Treasury. They've gotten everybody focused on the 10-year Treasury is what you look at to see what the economy is doing, how good a shape it is. Because they want you not to look at the GDP, look at the growth. So what all they have to do, all Yellen will do is like today, we'll say, wow, look at the 280,000 jobs. That's a great number. I think that proves the economy is doing well. So we are going to raise rates to our banks we loan money to. And what does that do? Besides raise the rate on your credit cards and adjustable rate mortgages and so on. What goes up immediately? The rate on the 10-year Treasury. The interest rate goes up, which affects your 30-year fixed rate mortgage, affects your car loan, and affects the money or the rate at which the government pays for their money, which is bad because when interest rates go up, the government's got to pay more. That means you got to pay more. No, you're going to have to, they'll raise your taxes. The last thing you want to see is the 10-year rate rally going up, 10-year Treasury rate going up, because that means our taxes are going to go up. But here's what she does. And Bernanke did the same thing. Every time they want to prove the economy is doing good, they'll just come out and come up with a story why the economy is doing good. Whether it was the jobs or some other stupid excuse, they'll just come out and say it's doing good. And we're going to raise rates. And then it's bang, that 10-year rate goes right up. And everybody around the world said, look at this. Let's go to America. Look at look how good they're doing. Because look at the 10-year Treasury. As long as that interest rate on the 10-year Treasury goes up, that means that's it. That's the place to go. And then everybody buys the dollar. They dump their currency to buy our dollar, and then, for heaven's sakes, we get big layoffs. We don't want people buying our dollar. What are you, nuts? So they're manipulating the 10-year Treasury to prove to you the economy is doing good when that hurts us because everybody buys the dollars now. And when the dollar goes up, that kills 3M, IBM, Caterpillar, all the big businesses. They can't do business overseas. They can't compete overseas because the dollar's so high. That means they lay off people back here in the United States at John Deere, IBM, Caterpillar, and you have more people getting laid off. What a screwed up mess this is. So today we found out that with all these jobs, you would thought the stock market would be up 150 points. It's down 46. Well, how could that be? Because people are starting to figure it out, that this is a scam, this is a game. It's the same thing with loaning. They're always talking about loaning money to the economy and businesses. Why would they always keep loaning money to these big corporations? What the hell? Why do they don't need money? Money to the small business. You don't want to loan business to these big corporations. They got plenty of money. Loan to companies that are 5 years old and less. Because any company that's 5 years old or less They have energy. They're not stodgy old companies. They're not just set in their place. They want growth. That's where the growth comes. So this country should be, this Federal Reserve should be focusing on young companies. Don't loan to the old guys. The young companies. That's where the power comes from. It's not the size of the business, you idiots. It's not the size of the business that matters as much as the age of the business. New and young companies. That's who you loan to the Fed. Fed, loan to them. They're the source of job creation, not GE. What are you, nuts? God, what a mess. Don't we have anybody with a brain in the Fed or the government?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right. Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
Folks, philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 600-4264.
Around the world, you're savvy. They do their homework. They look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account. Also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
philgang.com chooses interactivebroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information, and be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's interactivebroker.com.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you. Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy. They do their homework. They look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com. Obama can't let the stock market go down. You lied about Benghazi. You lied You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is possibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. And what have we gotten for stimulus? What have we gotten for $3 trillion directly into the stock market? Jobs. Pelosi tells you, go home. You're job locked. I don't blame he's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the best of business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 7-600-GANG.
Weakness at home has led to weakness abroad. The world has descended into a chaos of this president's own making. No decision has done more harm than withdrawal of American troops from Iraq. We have the power to make things new again, to project America's strength again, and to get our economy going again.
And we keep hearing that. Get our economy going again. It's all we're going to hear. And what are they going to start talking about? Infrastructure. If I hear that one more time, I'll shoot myself. And then, of course, we're going to be hearing every day about raising minimum wage here, election time, until it drives you nuts. Infrastructure. We will never improve our infrastructure because Congressman, as I said yesterday, will never approve the budget needed to fix the infrastructure. As I said, we had 102 bridges in the metropolitan areas that would need fixing. We need $78 billion. They're spending $12 billion. Do you think congressmen that are up for re-election are going to ever increase our gasoline prices? Because it's the gasoline tax that covers all. Of course that. We talked about this yesterday. They're not going to do that. Not going to do that. But everybody we hear, I like Rick Perry a lot. I really do. And I like what he did for Marcus Luttrell. That's a great story. What an interesting story that is. He met Marcus in the VA. Marcus was getting treatment, especially for his spine. His back got damaged. If you saw the movie, you see why, rolling down the friggin' side of a mountain. It's unbelievable. And one morning, and the governor said to him when he was at the VA, I was, well, just anytime come see me, because he's from Texas. Charles from Texas. He showed up at the governor's mansion, knocked on the door. Here I am. Everybody's stunned, but they took him in. He and his wife took him in. The governor's wife took him in. Gave him a spare bedroom upstairs. He got the best doctor he could find for him to fix his back, to have his operation done. They supported him, took care of him. Quite a story. Quite a story.
My friends, we are a resilient country. You think about who we are. We've been through a civil war. We've been through 2 world wars. We've been through a Great Depression. We even made it through Jimmy Carter. We will make it Obama years. We will do this. You know, the fundamental nature of this country is our people never stay knocked down. We get back up. We dust ourselves off. We move forward. And you know what? We will do it again.
Okay, I agree with all that, but come up again. You never hear anybody, even Trump, who I love the guy, he never says what he is actually going to do to create jobs. Most of them don't know. They don't know what to do to create a job. I mean, I'm talking about massive job creation in this country. If you try to pin these guys down, these politicians, Hillary Clinton or him, they're not going to be able to tell you. But it's simple. You've got to give money to the companies that have energy, they innovate. The S&P 500 companies are the greatest. This S&P 500 private companies in this country are the best companies ever. That's who you give money to. The S&P, the 500 private companies. There's a list, Inc. 500 companies. Every year you can go get Inc. magazine, and they identify the 500 fastest growing companies in the United States. That's where you put the money. These people are competitive. They're hungry. Don't give it to the S&P 500 companies, the money, which they're doing. Give it to the 500 Inc. companies. Because, see, they want to graduate up to an S&P company. So they're hungry. That's how it works. Our big companies, they're not hungry. The CEOs aren't hungry. The CEOs that work for these public companies aren't hungry. Last year, we had 454 of the CEOs of these companies. And what did they do? All this money that they got was for stock buybacks. That's fine for them. That's not being aggressive. That's not going to help the country. That's not going to create jobs. When you get money at 0% from the Federal Reserve, see, the Federal Reserve shouldn't loan them that money. Loan the money to the Inc. 500 companies. Don't loan the money to a company who's going to take $3.4 trillion these companies took, 454 companies, buy their own stock back, and then they take their profits on top of that and plow it back in to buying these stocks, their own stock. So who gains from that? The CEO who decided to do it, the corporate executives who are underneath him. The stock buyback is the membership is that's your ticket into becoming the 1 percentile. See, a guy who's a head of a company, one of the 500 largest companies, the S&P company, I'm talking about a public company, they want to become part of the 1 percentile club. That's how they get multi-millions of dollars. That's how they get so wealthy. But what about the workers? They don't get anything out of it. The company doesn't get anything out of it. So, and our country doesn't get anything out of it. So what do? They'll lie to us like they did today. Say, look at these jobs. Our country is growing. Oh, look at the 10-year Treasury rate. It's going up. It went from 1.4% in January, where it's 2.4% now. There you go. That's the proof we're growing. There you go. We're really growing. We're on our way. No, what that is killing the economy. Because if you take an interest rate for 1.4% in January, you move up to 2.4%, it's going to kill the real estate business, isn't it? Of course it is. Because that fixed rate, 30-year fixed rate, is tied to that. But here's the interesting thing. Every time Yellen or somebody at CNBC opens their mouth that this is a strong economy and that stupid 10-year Treasury goes up, there's never any intention. There's never an intention on the Fed to raise rates to the banks overnight. It's all a lie. We got to change something because this is not working. And today, with 285,000 jobs and the market down negative 64, are you kidding me? We should be up 264. We'll be right back.
For more information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Lou Ann, and I'm from New York and a very appreciative gang member. Thank you again, Phil. I've been a Phil's gang member for 3 weeks now, and I've learned a lifetime of information, facts, clarity, confidence, and stock trading skills. Thanks again for all your teachings, Phil. Because of you, I'm applying myself and taking my future in my own hands.
To find out more information on Phil's Gang, just go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now. But you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes. But now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know that it's when you look at this economy, okay, and people are just suffering, but yet stocks are going up 30% a year. So let's think about this. Stocks are going up 30% a year, but the GDP has only grown 2% a year. Our economy, our economic growth, our sales, stuff, remember, we add up everything that we buy, the value of everything we buy every month, every quarter, and we add up and that tells us how well we are. We take all the consumers, add up everything they bought, all the services, and see how well we're doing. And that's how they measure it. So we've been growing 2% each year since 2009. That sucks. After giving $7 trillion in secret money to the banks, another 750 in TARP money, another 700 billion in TARP money, 700 some odd billion in stimulus money, and that's all we're getting is a 2% growth. That in itself is ridiculous. So how the hell can we be going up, our stocks going up 30%, while our economy is not growing? That means they've been doing it by talking it up, by continuing to tell you the economy is terrific and they're going to keep raising interest rates, and people are buying into that. And people are not looking at the economic numbers. The wave of economic numbers that are coming in are horrific, but nobody's looking at them. Why? Because who provides them? NBC, CBS, ABC. You won't hear them at night talk about how horrific the numbers are tonight. They're going to talk about the economic numbers. They're going to point out, wow, look at this, 285,000 jobs. They're not going to point out to you, if you take and look in the last 25 years, 80% of all the private sector jobs that have been created is by small businesses that are less than 5 years old. Let me repeat, 80% of all the private jobs that have been created in this country is by private businesses that are less than 5 years old because they're aggressive. They're aggressive. The large companies like GE and the rest of them are net jobs destroyers. And they get all the money. They're losing, a big company on average the big companies will lose on average 1 million jobs per year combined, net. A net loss of 1 million jobs per year combined, all the big companies. By contrast, the companies that are years old, they add 3 million jobs. So the old companies like Walmart, the rest of them, in Lowe's and Targets and all those people, they'll lose 1 million jobs, while the young companies that are 5 years, 3 million jobs. So who's getting the money? Not the young people, not the young jobs, not the young companies. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Let's go to the stock corner.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
I am begging you till my hair hurts. Stop listening to the jibber jabbers on these financial programs, especially. Stop paying attention till they keep telling you these interest rates are going up because things are doing well. It's not going to happen. Why? We are going to have a correction. Why? Because you can't support stocks going up 30% a year when the growth of the economy is only 2% a year. That's called a bubble. That will collapse. It can't sustain itself. You can't sustain that kind of a situation with these stocks. And they'll keep pushing these stocks up as long as the Federal Reserve keeps giving them money at 0% to buy their own stock back. But at one point, it's going to just stop because there is no demand in this country. When you have no demand for goods, if you have no demands for sneakers, people stop buying sneakers because they have no money, then pay it off. And more people get laid off. And then what happens? Then you got a real problem. So we got to benefit from this. And how will we do that? When this comes, we will make sure, my gang members, we will be sure that we are out. For example, if you go to my site, philsgang.com, and you take a look at, let's just look at, Schlumberger, I guess. Let's look at Schlumberger. It comes to my mind. It's one of our best stocks. Schlumberger, when it turned green at $83, and then it went up to $95, well, that's a nice move. We had about a 13% profit. But then but that wasn't what was important. What was important is the chart told us, or short it. You have an option. Get out your money because it turned red. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Take a look at it. Go philsgang.com. Click on Watch Live. See where it's red? See it went from red and turned green. You knew you stayed all the way in from $83 all the way up to $95. Let's say you got in halfway. You got late at $87. But what we teach you is to stay with the same 5 stocks all year, and that's what you learn. That's when you make money. Your profits become consistent. Don't be looking all over the place for all of these different kind of stocks, the hot stock of the day, the crap you listen on CNBC. Stay with 5 good stocks. Have a bank stock, have an oil service stock, a couple of the another Coca-Cola, one of those kind of stocks, and you stay with those same stocks every day and let the charts tell you when to buy and sell through the color code. And here you can see it. You would have got out when it turned red around $93. And now it's down to 89. So you wouldn't have given back that profit. The problem in your 401k, you always give back all your profits. So join my gang. I'll show you how to use this chart. Join the gang tonight, philsgang.com, okay? I mean, I'm telling you, join the gang and I will show you. This thing works. It works. You will never again look at your statements and go, oh my God, why didn't I get out? Oh my, why didn't my money manager get me out? Why didn't my planner get me out? And the worst thing is you got so aggravated, you got out of the stock market and you went to the stupid bonds, and now the bond market's killing you. Because why? Because they're going to keep on taking these bonds and they're going to keep pumping up the rates, which you lose money on bonds. Remember that. If you hold a bond and the interest rate goes up on the bond, called the yield, you lose money if you own a bond. And they're going to keep pumping up the interest rate by automatically saying, by lying that the economy is good. And the minute someone says that on CNBC, or the minute Yellen says that, or a Fed guy says that, the minute he says, we think we're going to raise rates, the economy is good, bang, it goes up automatically. It kicks in automatically because that's the gauge they tell you to look at. See, oh, there it is. Look, it's going up. Things are good. Listen to this crap. Listen to this.
We have seen pending home sales at the strongest number since 2006. We've got new vehicle sales at the strongest number since 2005. We've got unemployment claims at the lowest level in 15 years.
Okay, unemployment lowest in 16 years. You only can fire so many people. There's nobody left to fire. How stupid. Pending home sales. Pending. He didn't say sales. He didn't say closing. He says pending. But first of all, if they close, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? It's the new subprime FHA. You and I are guaranteeing these people who have credit scores of 500 or less and are going out and get these FHA loans with 3%, almost nothing down. They don't even have to prove they don't have to prove they worked for 30 days somewhere. They're loaning it to anybody. Anybody can get a house loan again. Here we go again. It's all FHA. It's all fake. It's a subprime market. What was the other thing he talked about? I think he talked about the unemployment. I forgot what his third thing was. Oh, autos. My God, that's another subprime mess. Anybody can get a car. People aren't buying cars. People aren't buying homes because they're out there making good money and good full-time jobs. See, that's the problem. When we don't have, instead of creating an economy that is solid without all this crap, without all this QE and the fake money and loaning money to companies for nothing, and we don't have a real economy. Everything is fake. Man, what a mess. But we're not going to be in a mess. Not if you're a gang member. We will never be in a mess.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. On daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn offerings. InteractiveBrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Luann, and I'm a very appreciative gang member. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, Phil. I've been a Phil's gang member for 3 weeks now, and I've learned a lifetime of information, facts, clarity, confidence, and stock trading skills. Thanks again for all your teachings, Phil. Because of you, I'm applying myself and taking my future in my own hands.
To find out more information on Phil's Gang, just go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get React Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to .com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
If you take a look at this point in time in this recovery, compare it to the recoveries of the 74, 82, 1990 recessions, we are 10 to 12 million jobs behind those recessions and the jobs that they created at this point in the recovery. The real unemployment rate in this country is not 5.4%. When you look at the low labor force participation rate, our unemployment rate today is real terms, what the American people feel, is closer to 15%. Since 1990, our manufacturing sector has shrunk from 20% of GDP to 10%. Forget the revenue being at a record level for manufacturers today. What's been our growth rate since 2000? Average GDP, 1.9%. What has taken place since 1990 on trade? We've accumulated an $11 trade deficit. Net of all the positives as exports, we're still got an $11 trillion trade deficit.
That's right. And then the dollar keeps on going up, and that really kills jobs back here at home. Caterpillar will lay off. IBM will lay off. They all start. McDonald's will lay off. It's unbelievable. Now, when Obama and Yellen, all they've been doing is using this quantitative easing, which was started with Bernanke, to manipulate the stock prices higher without sales, to boost these earnings without sales, and to redistribute the wealth to the 10%, the 10 percentile who control 80% of all these privately held stocks in the marketplace. It has benefited nobody except them. They contributed nothing. These people don't contribute nothing. And they're the drivers of income inequality and crony capitalism, the worst kind. Which isn't this funny? Obama says he's against this. He's against this when he's the enabler. So what can we do? Let's be on the right side. Look, if you want to join me, I just had my gang. If you're busy, and you don't have time, I always tell my gang, then what you do is buy the spiders or short the spiders. The commissions are almost nothing. You get a nice little dividend, and you own a group of terrific stocks. I mean, some of the best stocks. Apple, all the best stocks. IBM, you own them all. Nothing to manage. I just put it on my PT2. We're going to start. We started on our PT1. We're going to move it to our PT2. This is the second day. We always wait for 2 days. It was green, the S&P, and it just turned red. So here's what you do. If you want to follow me, I'm putting this chart up right now. You can see it. Go to philsgang.com. Turn on Watch Live. Join the gang, and then follow me. All you have to do, once a day, check it out. Take you a minute, not even a minute, 30 seconds. And I'll tell you, as long as it stays red, we stay short. Meaning we're making money as this market goes down, because this market, every time it goes up, it's only because of the lie that the economy is doing good. And they're going to raise rates, which they never can raise rates. It's impossible to raise rates. You're going to kill anybody on fixed income. Do you really think they're going to raise rates to the fixed income people? Do you think they're going to raise rates to the seniors? You think they're going to raise rates when half of the people in our country can only raise $400? They can't even raise $400 when there's an emergency. They just did a study. Half of the people in the United States, if they had to raise $400 in an emergency, they can't do it. Oh, so you're going to raise their credit card rates? You're going to raise their adjustable mortgage rates? You're going to raise the rates on businesses, which mean they have to raise rates on the products they sell to the consumers? See, that's what happens when you raise the rates. Yellen raised the rates to the banks. You see? She's not going to do that. But she only says that. She shoots her mouth off because she knows the indicator that everybody uses if the economy goes up, which is the 10-year Treasury. So she does that all the time. She's been doing it for over a year, and everybody's been falling for it, and it's such a fake. So today, the 10-year Treasury went up again. And everybody says, look at this, the economy's going to do, interest rates are going to go up even sooner, the economy's doing good. The stock market went down. And when she does this, she's killing businesses. Any business tries to sell overseas. The big thing that nobody's thinking about, and she's covering up, as I told you at the beginning of the show, they're covering up deflation. They always talk about inflation. Oh, we're worried about inflation. No, deflation. When you don't have enough people working, making enough wages, there's not enough demand to buy sneakers. So if people aren't buying sneakers, do they drop the price or lower the price? Well, first of all, they'll drop the price. So the price of sneakers go down. But what do they drop first? People who build the sneakers, because there's no demand. They don't need 1,000 people at the factory. They cut it back to 500. Then they cover it back to 200. Deflation is the worst thing in the world when prices deflate, and that's where we are. And they're covering all this up with a song and dance. We're going to raise rates because the economy is good. So what you do is what we're doing right now. We're shorting the stock market, the spiders. What we are going to risk is $100. That's it, $100. Because we can put in a stop, S-T-O-P. Now, the worst thing in the world is this Trans-Pacific Partnership. Are you kidding me? You're going to really kill the economy now. See, the only people that are gaining are the very, very wealthy. The banks are gaining. They're wealthy. The Wall Street people are gaining. They're wealthy. The 10% who control the stock market are gaining. All the very, very wealthy, all the people that are wealthy are gaining. But the average guy, the middle class guy who's trying to struggle, who's trying to stay at middle class, he's slipping into poverty. And they might as well, because they get taken care of. This TPP is not about trade. They're lying to you. It's about regulating the internet. It's about regulation. It's about collecting information. It's about regulating labor. It's just terrible. It's all about regulation. It's for the wealth. It's for large companies to rule. Right now, large companies own our Congress. Think about this. Who owns us? Who are our owners? The multinational companies. They own us. They own Congress. They own the judges. They own everybody. Now, with this TPP partnership, they're going to control even more. They can, a tobacco company now, like Philip Morris, can sue the United States and say, you know those health warnings you had me put on the cigarette packages? That cost me $300 billion over the last 25 years. And under this new partnership, they all stick together, and now they can sue the United States government. It's all about making more money for the pharmaceutical companies. It's all about making more money, not for the companies that produce the jobs. Remember what I just told you? The big companies like Philip Morris and GE and all those companies, they are net job losers. They lose $1 million net a year compared to the small company, the new company, who's 5 years old or less, where they add 3 million jobs. But they don't get the money. We're not giving the money to the people who create jobs. Small businesses are the solution to the recovery. But Obama cannot deliver the solution because if a real jobs program from small business, that contradicts his thinking, that contradicts his core principles, his ideology, or socialism. It contradicts his socialism. And it's so rooted in his dream of this utopia of being socialist society where life is fair and all things are equal. That's what he wants. And he knows if he takes that small business and helps them, because he knows they're the solution, his base will run from him so far. His base, those left-wing liberals, will take off on him. They'll be so grumpy, and he's going to lose all his contributors, so he's not going to do what's right. So he's killing the small business for what? To make sure the Democrats keep their votes. They're buying the votes of the liberals is what they're doing. They're killing small businesses to buy the liberal vote. If he wanted to do what was right, he'd stop. And he'd start funding these companies. Think about this. He hates small business so much is why he gave auto companies, remember with the stimulus, he gave them $472,000 per employee. That's how much they got in stimulus. Do you know what the small businessman on Main Street got? $124. $124. Join my gang tonight and be with us with Lumber Liquidators and also the S&P 500. Those two. Join my gang tonight.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.